Hey, g'day, how are you going? Another beautiful morning out here in Western Queensland. Hope we all have a great and safe day and get home to our families or whatever we got going on this Harvey. But the rain seems to have stopped for now, which is good. It's good to see a bit of rain coming down. And I know my fellow farmers were definitely needing it as well. So, hey, listen, just a few yarns this morning. Welcome back to another early morning yarn with Stringy Bark. We've had a massive week of budget handovers. Treasurer Jim Chalmers dropped the federal budget, and honestly, it's got everyone more confused than a tourist trying to pronounce Woolloomooloo. While the government swears it's on a roadmap to fairness, the ASX has hit a 7-week low, and folks are out there panicking and prepping. Yeah, well, I'm always prepping, eh? That's me, my little prepper. And get this, colossal news from the supermarkets. The consumer watchdog is suing Coles. Apparently they were hiking prices up instead of down with discount promos. I don't know about you, but paying a premium to get a bargain feels like a discount and more like getting mugged in the milk aisle. Oh, and if you saw the news about the Aussie Gaza flotilla comrades, hey, floating around on a dinghy over in the Middle East, well, hell, they've been caught by the IDF off the coast of Cyprus. Just so our government are running around with headless chooks trying to confirm everyone's welfare and make sure they can get to a safe place. Well, hey, you know what I reckon? I reckon just let them keep floating around. Fuck's sake, they go over there. They went over there last month, come back with their tails between their legs, didn't they? On a dinghy. Let's jump on a long-haul flight and head over to our mates in the USA. President Trump has been doing his own version of a world tour, heading to Beijing to meet with Xi Jinping. The rumours are swirling that Trump paused a threatened strike on Iran while peace talks are on the clock. It's like a geopolitical game of musical chairs, but the chairs are wired to the national grid. Meanwhile, back on the domestic front in the USA, commuters in New York just breathed a collective sigh of relief as a 3-day rail strike finally wrapped up. And just a heads up, if you're planning on travelling to California, there was a tragic wild shooting at a mosque in San Diego, which has got everyone on edge and rattled. Yeah, well, just another day in the USA there, isn't it? So how are our grand alliances holding up? Well, with Trump's return and AUKUS, submarine plans kicking along, Australia is trying to walk a delicate tightrope of being a good ally without completely outsourcing our sovereignty. Yeah, well, that's a bit too late, isn't it, the Australian government? Hey, especially with our industries and manufacturing and all that. So, hey, let's hope we don't try and partner up with China to try and destroy our military, which is kind of seems what's been going on there, isn't it? Tomorrow, Labor are trying to rush through the ASIO bill. The government is attempting to sneak in unprecedented ASIO powers to interrogate law-abiding Australians simply for potentially knowing knowledge or having their own opinion. Your right to silence is gone. Under the proposed bill, ASIO could gain powers to detain and question Australians who have not been charged with a crime, question minors during investigations, restrict access to legal representation during questioning, question family members and associates, impose gag orders, preventing people from speaking publicly about being questioned. This is our typical communist socialist government. And sometimes I often think about this as you go and put your face all over the internet. ASIO definitely know that what you're up to, and they definitely know who you are, and they're building a bit of a digital ID on certain influencers and people that are voicing their opinions with their faces scattered all over the internet. So our typical Labor, Teals, Green communist government, I'll keep an eye on this and I'll let you know what happened of it about today or the Savi. So yeah, just before I wrap it up, Pauline Hanson One Nation has emerged as a dominant surging force to the right of the Liberal and National parties, attracting disaffected Conservatives and leading to a high-profile defections from the Liberal Party. However, the broader Conservative movement remains fiercely divided between a coalition loyal to traditional economic policies and a new populist movement. The Conservative movement is split by several key factors, and I bring them up all the time. Just briefly bring up one, the rise of One Nation Riding a massive wave of voter support, Pauline Hanson's party recently captured the federal lower house seat of Farrer in a by-election. Polls indicate the primary vote has surged, regularly matching or outperforming the coalition, and Conservatives increasingly favour One Nation. So this is what I've been talking about, my fellow Australians. If we are to get rid of this uni party and actually implement some change in our great nation, i.e. destroy the radical left disease that's destroying our country, the Labor, Liberals, Teals and all these lefty independents, if we don't get behind one political party that seems to have the majority support of all Conservatives in Australia so we can implement some real change, nothing's going to happen, my fellow Australians. The Labor, Greens, Teal, lefty, independent communists are going to keep riding that train and keep building momentum. So we never let up, my fellow Australians, never give in. And you all have a great rest of the day. Thanks for the support. I appreciate all the likes, comments, shares and messages. And hey, if you could ask your podcaster, whoever you listen to, if they want to have Stringy Bark on for a yarn, you let them know that I'm always available. Hey, you have a good rest of the day. Hooroo.